Hey guys, let's get you caught up to what has sold over the weekend. I know it's been a while since I've made a video. I just haven't felt that motivated. Number one, it's summertime. I've been doing summertime things, and I've been listing in my spare time because things are so slow. So, you know, I always say when things are slow, now is the time. That is the time to be aggressive in listing. So I've been spending my time doing that, but I do want to get you guys caught up on everything that I've sold. And so I've got a cool local sale. The guy's coming shortly, but I want to show it to you. It's just a cool piece, like artistic, whatnot. So hi, my name is Jeff, and you are on the Hey Fro Sales channel. I'm a full-time eBayer, reseller, and this is just a video journey of what I do, things I sell, my thought processes, my experiences with eBay, anything that is encompassing under the reseller umbrella, I do it. So first thing that sold was an Angel Season 5 DVD. It was brand new, sold for $18. Not worth showing because everyone can kind of visualize what that looks like. I had sold a comic book, Star Wars comic book, Darth Maul, for $9.45 plus shipping. Everything that I sell is plus shipping. I don't believe in free shipping. It goes fundamentally against everything that I believe. I mean, when we set shipping as sellers, we're already losing money most of the time, unless things are selling super quick. You know, maybe you've got one of those stores where your stuff sells, but lots of times my shipping becomes outdated before it sells. So I'm already kind of subsidizing on some level. Okay, Essential Man Thing. This was a cool looking graphic novel. That sold for, $25. A Crown Royal winter beanie. I think for some reason I might have shown this. This was a good sale. That sold for almost $25, and I picked that up at a thrift store. It's practically brand new without tags. It was very, very white. And I mean, I listed it as new, no tags. That's how confident I was that the buyer would be happy with that. I just woke up, and like I said, I want to get this video done. Comics journal. I showed a bunch of these that I picked up. This sold for $15. I believe I paid $1 for like a whole stack of these. At the thrift store had got them in. I pretty much was just like, I'm just gonna buy them all, because the thing about these ones is they have like a lot of older interviews and articles, and sometimes you just don't know which ones years later are gonna be, there's something in there that collectors want. So sometimes it's best to just buy them all instead of trying to pick and choose. I sold 4 Dragon Ball Z cards. I do not know anything about Dragon Ball Z. This was a cool buy because I answered an ad, or somebody contacted me about some comics. I went there, and the comics were not that good, but he had other stuff, and I basically just bought everything else he had. He had all these toys, he had all these loose toys, like some Transformers and He-Man and all this stuff, and they had all these weapons, but everything was just kind of mixed in a box. And then he also had all this Dragon Ball Z stuff, so I was just like, you know, I kind of got a sense that his pricing was very reasonable. So, I mean, I've more than made my money back on everything that I spent with him, and I still have a bunch of stuff. But these sold for $17. You know, it was, I don't know how to price some of this stuff. I don't even know why I chose these 4 cards together, but $17, solid price for those. A poster, a promotional poster Dark Side versus the Anti-Monitor, sold for $5. Like, it was just one of those things that was actually less than $5, $4.69. I was hoping he might add another poster or add some other comics to the order to kind of make it worth it, but no such case. People are really tight with their money. All right, a couple physical objects I have here that sold. I just showed this as a pickup last week. Clash of the Titans VHS. It's the oversized box. This sold for $31. Paid, I believe, $2 for this at a thrift store. It's super cool. It's got wear around the corners and the edge, but the part where it presents, which is the most important, is in pretty solid shape. $31. That's a good sale. Let me grab this local sale. I don't know why I bought, I know why I bought it, because it's super cool. It's a ceramic face. I don't know the history behind it. I don't know, anything about it other than it's cool. I believe I paid, I want to say $4 for this at a thrift store. Somebody made me an offer last night locally for $30, so I'm gonna take it. It's one of those things where I don't really have a spot for it in my inventory section, and so I just keep moving it around. So I was actually, and he actually wanted to buy he wanted to buy this cat piggy bank, but it had already sold. Like I showed you guys, I picked that up out of an estate sale. It was pretty much just an add-on because everything was so cheap there. Actually, it might have even been free. But that sold surprisingly fast. I mean, it was this old cat. It's probably from the 70s, this cat piggy bank, and I mean, that sold within a few days. All right. Remember I showed you all these keychains that I had picked some up. These are all Toyota. So I had picked a bunch up first from a lady locally, and I got a great deal on the first batch. I pretty much got them for a little less than $1 a piece. And then she told me she had some more. I ended up, I wanted to see how the first batch sold, and they sold quite well. And then, so we negotiated. She had about 38, 39 more. And I ended up, and she's a tough negotiator, I will tell you that. These ones cost me each one is $230. I believe that's kind of what the math worked out for. I sold these four for $12.97 each, I believe. Let's see here. So these four, no, about $44 for these four. So it worked out to be about $11. He made it. He wanted these ones, and he wanted the 3 set of DATs, and he made like $8 offers for basically just across the board. I countered. He ended up just buying these ones, which I'm okay with. $8 was too cheap. I wanted to counter higher, but I hadn't had that many sales. I sold a t-shirt. It's kind of hard to see the graphics on it, but it says St. Vincent. It's from American Apparel. I got this out of my daughter. My daughter was donating some clothes, and I always go through kind of what she's donating to see if there's anything. And I pulled out probably about 12 pieces, and this was one of them. This sold the same day for $15. I was honestly surprised. I literally could not even make out what the graphics were saying. I had to have my wife look at it. And yeah, I hope that's what it says, St. Vincent. Anyhow, $15 going to Chicago. I thought that was a cool sale. Anytime, I get something for free and it sells, it kind of makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. I sold this pin for $5. Sometimes I accept lower offers on pins just because I buy them so cheap. And plus, well, it was $9 all in with shipping. It says it's mind-boggling. There's a picture of a pig do the Puya loop. I don't know if that's a fair or what that is. I don't know. It's pretty ugly to me. But maybe it's nostalgic to somebody else. This was a cool button that sold. I don't know who this was. Linda Jeunesse for President, vintage political button, socialist, NG Slater. I don't really know what that means, but this sold for $18.50 plus $4 shipping and handling. So I thought that was a cool sale. You know, I don't know much about pinbacks. I watched a video of a fellow reseller, and he was talking about how when the pin goes beyond the button, and that is a sign of a did he say pre-1970 pin, or did he say pre-1950 pin? It's really old. I think maybe when I'm done with this video, I'm going to look to see when this Jeunesse person was going for president. That would actually give me a little bit more of an idea. Anyhow, $18.50. That's a solid deal for a pin. I have no idea the value. Maybe that's too cheap, but I'm okay with that. And sometimes you just got to be okay with what you let things go for. Not the case with this one. Comic book, $2.71. This was a free comic that was given out on Free Comic Book Day. This is not the original I Hate. It's based on I Hate Fairyland. And this one is like I Hate Image. Pretty funny. Image is the comic company that Robert Kirkman, who created The Walking Dead, is associated with. Funny story. Robert Kirkman actually bought something off of me before, which I thought was super cool. I think it was an Invincible book. And I know that it was him because the email that was associated, like that was back when we saw the emails with eBay. I ran a check and I found an article, an interview that Kirkman had did years ago before he was big, and he was giving out his email, and it was the same one. So I thought that was pretty super cool. Not the first creator that I've sold work to. Yeah, I want to get going because I think I'm going to run out of room on this phone. I sold some shampoo for $19.50. I don't know anything about it. It's foreign, I can tell you that. And I don't know, like sometimes I wonder about buyers. Like I had 2 more bottles, and so he paid $19.50 plus $12.97 shipping and handling. So about $31 for 1 bottle. I message him and I go, hey, I got 2 more. I'll do $35 for the pair, the additional 2. No extra shipping and handling. So I'll pay a little bit more out of pocket because that would have pushed it over £1. And he goes, I'll do that. So he makes an offer for $17.50 for 1. And I'm like, yeah, I can't do that because essentially it's going to cost me more money because it's going to go over £1, but I will pay that if you're buying the last 2. I'm trying to save the guy money. Obviously, I'm trying to make money, but I'm trying to give him a deal. And no response. So I'm like, the next day, no response. I decline the offer and I send him a message. Tried to explain to him a little bit more what I was trying to, but just no response. And you know what? It just annoys me when I go out of my way to try to help somebody out, because if he likes the shampoo, and which he obviously does, and he's spending $31 for 1 bottle, he can pretty much buy 2 for $35. But oh well. So basically, I changed the listing to just for a lot of 2, and I adjusted the price. So if somebody comes along, they're gonna be buying both of them. I sold a pin get on to something good. Suzuki. This sold for $12.94. Is that right? I thought it, oh no. I accepted an offer of $9. And that one actually sold promoted listings. I don't really pay attention. I should pay attention to promoted listings, when things sell, when things don't. So I bought a bunch of patches a week or two ago. Basically got them for $1 each. This is probably one of the premium ones out of the bunch, because this was a big patch. This was an 8-inch patch. BMW. This sold for $32 all in, including shipping. I thought that was a pretty cool sale. And then the only other thing is I just accepted an offer for these two NYX, the daughter of Wolverine, her series. This is going to be a topic. I'm going to have more to say about these, and it's gonna circle back to the open letter to eBay that I did last night and somebody's comment on that. So I'm gonna save this. I want to keep this video shorter. But there's something interesting about these books and what they sold for that kind of, I don't want to say validate my suspicions, but yeah, we'll get to that. Anyhow, hopefully your sales are doing better. This yo-yo that I seem to be on, where it's like I have really good sales day and things start to feel normal again, and then I have like just, you know, miserable sales days where it's just like, what is going on with eBay? Like, it's not me. I know it's not me. I'm not doing anything different. There's just something is off with eBay right now. So anyhow, keep on listing, and we will talk to you soon.